That's right, it's a Jag. Welcome back to the channel. So, we're having another one of our Matchbox sort of mini videos, bite-sized video, and we're on the orange range of Matchbox, and it's the Jaguar S, as they call it. S, of course, for Seppacat, which is the company that was set up by Dassault, Aerospatiale and British Aircraft Corporation to build this joint French project, and it was being done around about the same time as the Concorde, of course. Anyway, in fact, I said Dassault, I just realised that was Concorde Dassault. It was Breguet Aviation, not Dassault. These French aviation companies, I get them all mixed up. Anyway, a very, very impressive aircraft, and actually a really, really good collaboration. I mean, the plane was amazing. It was designed to be able to land on short strips, take off on roads. They did this on the Preston bypass, what is now the M55 motorway. They actually demonstrated it taking it off between two bridge sections, which was quite impressive. And it could land on very rough ground, very meaty, tough undercarriage. And there's footage you can see on YouTube of this thing landing on really rough grassy fields that are not even, very uneven ground, and it can handle it. It's a fantastic plane, the Jaguar. But anyway, let's get into the Matchbox kit. So this is a really nice example. I've got a couple actually, ones not so good, but this is a beautiful example, lovely box, and in the normal vein we shall give you the details. So it's PK-102, it's a slight tear on the box, I noticed that. PK-102, and this obviously comes in the usual three colours, and it is a product of 1973, one of the original orange range models. It's got a nice artwork on the back showing the options, and they are of course Royal Air Force number 54 Squadron. It doesn't say so, but it's based at RAF Coltishall, and number 6 Squadron, the flying can openers, also based at Coltishall, and it doesn't show them for some reason as being based at that airfield, but that was the only base that had Jags in the UK at that time anyway. Later, of course, they were at Lucas in Scotland, but that's another story. On the side, because it's 3-colour kit, you obviously get the reminder that here's what it looks like if you do not paint it. No painting is really necessary. And then on the other side, we get a reminder of the other models in the series, including the Corsair, which I think we already covered, and the Walrus and the Beaufighter, which is probably something we'll cover in the not too distant future. Okay, so let's take a proper look at this, because it's a really, again, lovely artwork. Roy Huxley's artwork again, that's pretty certainly landing at, it actually shows it as hills in the background, so that's probably landing at Warton in actual fact, in the test centre in British Aircraft Corporation's factory in Lancashire near Blackpool, Lytham. Let's have a look inside. So, what have we got? Well, we've got a very nice still attached clear part, which is the canopy, and that looks really excellent. We've got the traditional, which we know all about now, the Matchbox stand, which everybody likes. No idea why we can't have those back. And then we've got instructions and decals. Let's have a look at the decals. Yeah, they look good. A little bit dull perhaps, but I'm sure they'd be serviceable. Got the flying can openers motif here for 6 Squadron. All nice. These Matchbox decals always work well. And we've got the proper Matchbox orange range instructions in the orange colour, and of course on the back you'll have a guide for all the small parts, wheels, pilot, seat, all the little bits, the tail fin, which is black at the top. It has a drogue parachute that they used to sometimes use to slow it down, stopping the aircraft. Then there's the jet pipes, a couple of missiles. I'm not sure what the missiles were then actually. It's an air-to-air missile, I think. I can't quite think what they were supposed to be. Anyway, we'll come back to that. MATRA rocket pods, and then a little bit of painting on the nose ahead of the cockpit. So, colour call-outs in Humbrol as usual, and then we get straight into it inside. So, starting with pilot in the seat, looks a bit rudimentary, but anyway, Then you're building up your fuselage sides, the bottom of the rear under the engines, the engine jet pipes, and your intakes. And it says that 54 Squadron production aircraft cut splitter plates and had them flush with the engine cowling, so they didn't have a forward splitter plate. Interesting, very interesting, didn't know that. Then you're moving on to your popping in, once you've got your fuselage together, obviously you're popping in your tailplanes and your wings, and the wings are in one piece on this kit. There's not much assembly there. Two halves of the nose go together, and on goes your canopy. Then you've got your rugged undercarriage. Looks like an eagle, the talons of an eagle, the undercarriage on this aircraft. It looks very like a bird of prey, you know. And then finally you've got your arrestor hook, just occasionally used in emergencies, and all your weapons and stores going on there, and your undercarriage, front, nose, leg and wheels, etc. all going in. Plus your pitot head and your aerials, of course. So, fairly straightforward really. Let's have a look at the actual sprues and see what we make of it. So, I know based on the other one that these come off the sprue very, very easily. So here we go. Here are the one-piece wings I talked about. The one-piece, two-sided. Yeah? Two-sided, see? And then you got your tailplanes, you got your pilot, and the seat, which is a bit of a rudimentary looking seat, and a couple of the fins that go, these fins go under the engines at the back. All very straightforward stuff. And then we've got the fuselage, and we've got the tail, and again it's one of these two-sided designs. It's got the two sides, two faces of the tail, so there's only one side of the fuselage has the tail on it, and you've got your classic Jaguar shape, lovely nose here, very distinctive of course, that underside at the back where the engines are, and this is those splitter plates for the intakes that you were saying you have to cut off if you're going for the 54 Squadron plane, and there are the intakes, the outers of the intakes there, and that's just the other side of the fuselage. And then last but not least, the weaponry and the wheels and tyres and things. So got these missiles, the name I can't remember, and then we've got, I'm sure those missiles are French that it depicts, but anyway, wheels and tyres here. Got your MATRA rocket pods here. There's one up the middle, it's a central long MATRA rocket pod. Engine pipes here, and then as I say you've got these missiles that go around the back, and all the fins are there, and it all goes together very nicely. Plus you've got these meaty undercarriage parts here. Well, that's really it, to be honest. It's a little bit strange. I think the weaponry is a very French setup, if I'm honest, rather than something that the RAF ones would have carried. But it's a lovely kit, and I've made it a couple of times and I've really enjoyed it. It's quite a nice little kit, really. Probably about a 7 out of 10, because there's one or two detail parts that seem a bit wrong. But anyway, it's a very, very nice one to have, and I can strongly recommend it to you. So there we go. Thumbs up from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell, and we will have some more similar vids of models of yesteryear from the Matchbox range coming up very, very soon. And in the meantime, take care of yourselves, have a peaceful time, and hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot, bye for now.